Look at what I got. Isn't this so cute? It's like coasters that, is that how you call them? Coasters? They look so cute, and it's in a mini grand piano. How cute is that? I got this at a flea market for like, and I think that the guy who sold it to me for free. I mean, gave it to me. He didn't sell it to me. I love it so much. It's part of my little mini instruments collection. I love it. I kind of have to repair it, but I love it until I get an actual grand piano. I get my mini one here. How cute. Anyways, I wanted to tune in here just for a few minutes to discuss about sort of my piano journey so far and difficulties that I've been going through this past few weeks or months. This whole channel is dedicated to my piano journey and my progress and what's going on, you know, what is it like to study the piano as an adult, to learn the piano as an adult. And there's ups, you make progress, you make recitals, you discover a bunch of things about music, about the different genres of music. But there's also some downs, and today I want to talk about one down for a few minutes. These past few months have been a bit rocky for me when it comes to piano practice. It's been still and not as efficient as I would have liked. Easily put, I have not been practicing that much for the past like 2.5-3 months. The reason being, I've had some very, very bad news in my life, and it's been very hard to cope. It's spurred many have in my life. I have actually moved apartments. It's a much nicer apartment, but yeah, I have been through a bit of a roller coaster emotionally this past few months, and it's been very hard to actually grab on and to cling on to the things that I love, including piano. There's many things that I love that I love to do. There's many things that bring me a lot of joy in my life that have been completely put to the side because of this one big life-turning event, and consequently my piano has been suffering, and honestly I kind of feel a little bit guilty about it. I wish I could have held on more, but then again, you know, one is not entirely in control of their emotions and of their you know, everything that happens in their lives. And I guess this is what I want to talk about the fact that sometimes, you know, in any journey, in anything that you want to learn, anything that you want to do, I guess the important part for me is to look sort of in the long run, and to also give myself some grace, because of course, you know, I've got many years to live in this earth, hopefully, God willing, and I've got many years to study the piano, and I don't want just a few months to taint this whole journey and to make me feel as though I'm not capable, or I'm not talented, or I don't know, that I don't have enough pluck to learn this beautiful instrument. I guess one of the things that I'm doing, because I'm still kind of in a rut right now, to try to get out of my rut and to try to get back to practicing. And it's a piece of advice that I saw in a video very recently, and it's also something that I apply in my life and in all of my other activities, is do the bare minimum. Like the bare minimum. I feel like sometimes the bare minimum is overlooked. We always want to be over here and just do the most of everything that we can possibly achieve, but sometimes I think that the bare minimum every day is better than a few days of maxing out our potential and then totally dropping for a few weeks or months or years. And this past few days or weeks, I guess, what I've been trying to do is really like just sit down at the piano and just play for like 5 minutes. It's my bare minimum. Just play for 5 minutes, and it's not even trying to practice anything, sight read anything. It's just play. If I have to play a C major chord for 5 minutes, this is what I'm going to do. And it's better than nothing, because I get to sit at the piano. I get to remind myself every day that, you know, the piano exists and it brings me joy. And usually I last more than 5 minutes, and I improvise a little bit, and I sight read some very easy pieces, or I revise some pieces that I've done previously, and it brings me a lot of joy. Another thing, as I said earlier, is to give myself so much grace, because honestly, I know that one day I'm going to look back at this period of my life and I'm going to be proud of myself in the sense that, I'm still alive, I'm still okay, I'm still doing okay, I'm still clinging on. But me not playing the piano that much in this past few months, I don't think it's a huge regret that I'm going to have in my life anyways. And, I don't think I could have done otherwise. I don't think that I could have played as much and practiced as much as I did anyway. So I think it was a well-deserved break, even though it wasn't totally a break. I still played a few times, a few minutes a day here and there. And I also maintained all of my lessons. And I guess that's the third thing. Even for weeks on end, I didn't really practice anything, but at least I had my lesson every single week that reminded me, you're in this, you're not giving up on this. I've got my teacher, I've got my relationship with my teacher as well, which helps me a lot. And I think that for a little while, she was a bit, I guess, stunned by the fact that she got a student who practiced a lot before, and then all of a sudden kind of stopped practicing. And I didn't tell her what was going on in my life or anything, but I guess it might have felt a little bit odd to her and bizarre. And I did end up telling her, I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well. Something happened that's very bad, and I'm struggling a lot to try to keep myself, clean. And so it's very hard for me to just even eat or just get up. And so practicing is a bit of a stretch for me. And she said, first of all, she reassured me, which was very nice. She reassured me. She said that, learning a piano is a marathon. It's not something that you're going to race and ace in a few years or in a few months. It's not something that, that is going to go, that you're going to learn very fast and easily. And she said that, even in marathons, sometimes you take a walk. Maybe for a few minutes, maybe for a kilometer or two, you take a walk. And the important part is just to not stop and to never just completely give up on an instrument and think that, because I have not practiced for a few days, a few months, a few years even, I have to give up entirely. Coming back is always possible. That's what she told me. And that the important part is just to try to keep going and play a little bit every day. And this is what I've been trying to do for the past few weeks. And she really did. It was a nice little conversation, and it helped me a lot because, I felt a little bit less alone. And she also told me that she had periods like this as well. And then another thing that she told me is that playing a comfort composer or piece or improv also helps. And honestly, it has helped. The little Chopin piece that you have seen, maybe it's called The Waltz in E flat. It's somewhere on my channel. I think it's a previous video. It's a piece that I play all the time. Even when I don't want to play the piano, the level that I play this piece at has reduced. But I still love and enjoy playing it so much. It just feels very nice. I can play from the back. It's okay. And then I guess last thing is I'm going to try slowly but surely to try to ramp up my practice time. My teacher suggested me that I learn pieces that are very, very easy for me right now, which helps a lot. I'm learning pieces that are easier than I could possibly play. That is, it's not pieces that are stretching my technical capacities, which are not that big, but it's just pieces that I could have learned maybe a year ago or a year and a half ago. And they take me a long while to learn because, well, I'm practicing like 5 minutes a day, barely. So going back to pieces that are easy and trying to focus on first off, building them very, very well, and also focus on the sound, focus on the tone of the piano, something that is very new to me as well, because I haven't really, I guess in the first years of piano, you don't really learn about tone and color or anything like that. And I guess with those easier pieces, it just gives you a little bit of free mental space to be able to explore those new things as well. So yeah, learning very, very easy pieces right now. I'm learning a little Mozart Arietta, which is this one. I don't know if you know about this. It's a very cutesy piece. And I get to learn a little bit more about sound production, which is very nice. And I guess one goal that I'm still looking forward to is passing my grade 5, ABRSM grade 5 exam. I hope to pass it by the end of the year. I've had a 3 months sort of break, so I don't know if I will be able to do it. I know that from like a technical perspective, all the pieces I could learn by the end of the year, but the issue is sight reading. I really want to get my sight reading at a grade 5 level, which it's not right now. I'm barely at grade 3 right now, so so yeah, I'm going to try little by little to try to ramp up also my practice time and try to get back slowly but surely to the level of practicing that I was before, all while being low pressure on myself, of course, because I don't want to overwhelm myself and just make me feel like a failure if I don't meet those certain standards. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. This was just something to share about the ups and downs, the downs rather, of learning the piano as an adult. It's not tips. I guess it's not that many tips. Maybe if you feel similar to me, but I guess sometimes it feels nice to be related to and to find relatable content. So maybe if you're in a slump, you will feel a little bit of comfort knowing that you're not alone, and there is another person like you who is also struggling with her practice time. And something that I'm telling myself and that I'm telling you if you're struggling is don't give up. Piano is a beautiful instrument, and you're going to be so proud that you kept at it, and you were really resilient about the instrument. Later, in a few months, in a few years, in a few dozen years, I know that I'm going to be proud of myself. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and leave a comment if you feel any type of way about this. Bye bye.